Welcome back to Animal Crossing New Horizons. I'm dear darling, and shall we see what's going on our lovely little island of Fawnhollow today on the 1st day of July. Ooh, it's a whole new month, welcoming in summer, I suppose. Well, the midway point through summer. Normally that's what July is considered a middle month, right? And you know what that means? It's the 1st of July. I don't really know. Normally... I mean, if I go like, you know what it means if it's the 1st of December, you know, be like, oh, you know, Christmas, that's in 25 days, despite the fact that you start counting for some reason at 1st of December, it's at the end of a month for actual seasonal event. July doesn't really have many seasonal events. I mean, it's got 4th of July, but that's an American holiday. I'm not American, so there's not really much point in me celebrating it. But anyway, hello everyone. Right now in Fawnhallow, it's 3:13 PM on Thursday, July 1st, 2021. No news to report today, so we'll go south and have ourselves a wonderful day. But yeah, isn't that kind of weird how it's like, no holidays in July and August? Okay, I shouldn't say like no holidays, no like mainstream public holidays. They've all cluttered around the autumn to winter months for some reason. Because you know you got October, Halloween, November. You got Thanksgiving, I guess if you're American. December, Christmas, January, New Year's Day, February, Valentine's Day. You just got like continuous holidays and on those continuous months. I remember there's nothing in June, July and August. My dear, the cicadas cry in the morning light, awakening the world with a cacophonous symphony. Your mother cries out as well, lamenting her lack of sleep. Less sleep, more snuggles? Mum, what on earth happened to my skin here? Got like this weird dry scab. Got to put some cream on that or something. Hey dear, I was looking for a piece of candy I dropped under my bed and found this. It's hard as a rock. I'm pretty sure it's not the candy I dropped. Unless it turns out to be a toffee bar. Then it is, and I want it back. Toffee lover biscuit. Did he give us a statue? What? What could he have possibly given us? And I don't understand. But yeah, the distribution of holidays are not particularly even throughout the year. Oh, it's a fossil. Okay, we need to be careful. We should actually sell this just so we don't accidentally give it back to him, because I don't get upset if you give it back to him. They're just sort of like, huh, weird. So hello, Lily. Yeah, but like summer months. I'm not going to say summer months only has summer, because you know, but summer. Quite a big event for a lot of people, especially when you're younger, you know, summer holidays. That's like your big break before the next schooling year starts, when you'll be in an entirely higher grade / year, which would make it, you know, more exciting and that sort of thing. But for like, I mean, you don't really get summer holidays when you're working or that sort of thing, but you do get, I guess, opportunities to take off holidays if you want to have it in summer, I guess. I was watching this. Oh, you want to move? We haven't even got your portrait yet. Ah. Oh. Why have you asked to move so quickly? Because if we let you move, we can go villager hunting again, but we haven't got your photo yet. Okay, no, don't go. Not yet, Claude. I want to get your photo first. Let's become best friends, and then you can move. So it makes it even more heartbreaking when you go, no, I mean, summer months are definitely like the holiday sort of months. That's what people associate them with, right? I mean, June, I guess also you got the bridal season. Although apparently not most weddings don't even happen in June or something. Don't they happen in a different month? I'll be honest, June, way too hot for a wedding, IMO, but you know, you're entitled to your own opinion. And I'm renowned for not liking hot weather nearly as much as the average person does. But yeah, it's just a stretch from, let's see, May. What do you have in May? I guess you got May Day? May bank holiday if you're in the UK. Is St. Patrick's Day in May? That doesn't sound right. It's in April, isn't it? I can't remember. I don't even know when St. David's Day is. St. George's Day I know is in April. Who's a Welsh saint? Actually, just can't think of him. Oh well. But those aren't like particularly big events. Like maybe you'll get a day off. What other holidays are there? There's none. When you get to June has no holidays. It's just wedding season, kinda, but like, not really. It's not like, I'm trying to think. I haven't been to all that many weddings, I suppose. Like probably less than 10 or so. Do I even remember when most of them took place? No, I haven't actually the faintest idea, to be honest. But I guess seasonal months are nice, you know. It's nice to be outside where it's sunny. No, not guaranteed sunny weather, but very likely at least pleasant weather, as opposed to the springtime where it might be rained off, or winter might be too cold and too snowy. Although I will say during the summer months you kind of overheat, depending on what attire is required for your formal gathering. Not like people can really have weddings much right now. I mean, we're still kind of on lockdown. I mean, you can have them, right, but you still are limited amount of people you can invite, so it sort of depends on how big a wedding you want. Sorry, my eyes is like itchy. But the situation is, there's like nothing to do from, not nothing to do, but there's no holidays from June to August for whatever reason. And I wonder why that is. Do you think there's some sort of weird correlation between winter events and things happening? It doesn't really make much sense now. I think about, okay, yeah, true. There's Tanabata. That's a Japanese event though. Why am I redeeming Nookmar points? I didn't mean to. I don't believe that's one of the missions. If you don't know what Tanabata is, it's like a wishing event. I don't know, it's a thing in a lot of them. At least East Asian cultures. I don't know about the whole of Asia. About Orihime and Nagaboshi, something like that. I can't remember their names. And they're reuniting, and then like birds make a bridge across a river of stars or something, and they get reunited for one day a year, and it's like really sad and wistful. I don't really remember. The whole gist of it is you make wishes, and then you tie them up to like a bamboo pole plant thing, and hopefully your wishes come true. I guess it's kind of like a New Year's in that sort of essence. Well, you don't really make, well, I guess you kind of do, you make like resolutions on New Year's. That's kind of like making wishes in some form of a word. That cosmos isn't meant to be there, I was going to say. Wait a second. But we'll clear up our flowers, we'll go sell them. That lily shouldn't be here. Nervous about Hyacinth, and we'll go. I have switched Joy-Cons back to the pink and green ones, so you know the Joy-Con drift is rampant. So there's not really much to look forward to, which, you know, on one hand, I guess that's fine. You kind of make your own holidays and public events and celebrations as you see fit, but on the other hand, it's always nice to look forward to something, I suppose, in that aspect. And now I think about it, another very sad aspect about this is there's definitely not going to be any Animal Crossing updates, are there? That's kind of it. There's no events are going to patch in which I haven't already patched in. So if we had no hope before for an Animal Crossing update, we basically got even less now. And we haven't had an announcement anytime soon, but hopefully they're working on something. Haha, fingers crossed, right? You gotta believe me. But yeah, so I guess we'll just, enjoy these summer days, drifting away, da 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 da, ooh wah ooh wah ooh wah ooh. Have I seen Grease, you might ask? I think so, but I don't really remember it. The only things I remember, as in typical me fashion, is I only remember the songs rather than the actual like plot. I know the woman's called Sally, and then the guy played by John Travolta in the movie version, at least, don't know his name. I don't even know the plot. He like falls in love. Well, it was like the bad boy and the sweet girl or something fall in love one summer night, but then they can't find each other again, and then she's trying to get his attention, so she pretends to be a bad girl, gets like her hair permed and everything, and she crushes like a cigarette, or is it a lollipop under her foot? I can't remember, something like that. And then they go into like a fairground crazy house sort of ride, and they sing "You're the one I want." So it's a bit high. You're the one I want, ooh, 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 darling. You know, I've got chills, electrifying, and I'm losing control. As a power, something. It's electrifying. Oh, I didn't buy wrapping paper. Let's go back and get some. Also, what are our Nookmar missions? I do not pay attention to them. Fossils, water flowers, talk to people, buy a sapling. Okay, we can go back, buy another sapling, and give wrap at the same time. We definitely need to customise his shovel. It's probably going to break soon if I'm not careful. Biscuit's just vibing. We'll talk to you later when we actually give you stuff, so don't you worry. Don't you worry, Biscuit. Heaven's got a plan for you. Sorry. Musical episode today. But I know, Greece I don't really know much about, to be honest, apart from its existence in general. I'm aware of, which I guess it'd be kind of strange if I wasn't aware of it. It's only like most popular musical back in, I don't know when it came out, 80s? is that right? That seems reasonable. Is that when Greaser culture was still a thing? But yeah, I don't really remember much of it. The only thing that I remember is the songs. And John Travolta at the start of that song goes, Sally? And Sally goes, tell me about it, stud. And then he immediately starts singing about it. This is, you know, classic musical fashion. The only way they can express themselves is to immediately bust out into song. Not something that happens in real life, but if it happened more in real life, I wouldn't be opposed. I'm just saying. Although, you know, I guess that would require everyone to have like compulsory singing and dancing lessons and improvisational musical knowledge, I suppose, which is very different from just straight up performing something, you know. That's like composition. You got to think about cadences. You got to think about chord progressions. You got to think about harmonies and all that sort of thing. I'm gonna just saying buzzwords that are musical based knowledge, just so I can sound more well versed. But in this sort of thing. Sorry. Yeah, I'm trying to think more about Greece. I mean, of course, there's Summer Lovin'. Where it goes. How does Summer Lovin' start? I can't remember. But, you know, this has got the classic lines. Tell me more, tell me more. Sorry, no, tell me more, tell me more. Did you get very far? Tell me more, tell me more. Did he drive a nice car? Amazingly, Grease is one of those musicals where I knew the songs about it way before I even knew the musical was a thing, which might sound a bit weird to you, and I guess it kind of is. Oh, Galavara, I forgot today's Thursday. For some reason I thought today was Saturday. No clue why. It's one of the things I heard the Summer Loving song way before I even knew what the concept of Grease was as a musical, because it was like on some internet documentary thing where they did like a top 100 whatever. Maybe it was like top 100 songs of that decade or something, or maybe it was just musical. Maybe it was a documentary about musicals. I can't remember. But I just remember them singing Summer Loving, or some performance of Summer Loving. I think it happened on stage, actually. I think they invited the performers of Grease when it was back in London or something, to perform on some like late night show. I was very young, mind you. I was like 5 or something when I watched this, and the only shot I remember is of them going at the end, going, "Summer days drifting away," and they're like holding each other, and there's like, for some reason it's like an apartment alley, like an alley in the city, and I don't really remember. I guess that was the staging set. I don't know if I'm just making this up or something. I have no clue. But she was wearing a yellow dress. I remember that. Who was it? Don't know. But that's when I learned about Summer Lovin'. And then I never knew that was a song from a musical until a fateful day when College Humor released that video where they did the parody of Summer Lovin' with basically being like, why are some of the things that they say in the song really weird? Let me think about it. And then, how does it start? Met a boy, cute as can be. No, that can't be how it starts. Well, no, you know, this is just where you like look up lyrics instead of trying to remember them yourself. My memory is fallible, and I do not have those lyrics to Summer Lovin' Committed to Marry. Summer Lovin' lyrics. Oh yeah, summer. Oh yeah. That I remember now. I was like, what did you do over summer or whatever? Summer lovin' had me a blind. Summer lovin' happened so fast. I met a girl crazy for me. Met a boy cute as can be. Summer day, too. Summer nights. And then I don't get this part. Why do they go wella? Oh wella. Is that just like a thing they said back in whatever? What are we doing? Oh, we're looking for his phone. I was like, why am I deep sea diving if I don't have a mission? Like, do people just go wella? Wella, what do we have here? I always thought it was oh well. Tell me more. Did you get very far? Alright, that's a bit of a personal thing to ask straight off the bat, but I guess that's part of the bro laddish culture, which I guess Greece were meant to embody in some sort of, well, I guess it's not that way around, I guess it's the other way around, but still. Tell me more, like, does he have a car? You know, I guess they were meant to be high schoolers, despite the fact they did not look like high schoolers. In classic sort of movie portrayal fashion, the high schoolers look like they're like 30. High schoolers don't look like that. There's no in between that, you know. It's just adults playing high schoolers and then sort of lampshading the fact that they look way older than what high schoolers are meant to look like. Or they use actual high schoolers, I guess, which would, I don't know many shows which just did that. Like even High School Musical, I think the actors were probably in their mid-20s or something, right, when they did it? I can't remember. How old was Zac Efron? I don't think he was a high schooler back then. Anyway, it doesn't really matter. She swam by, she got a cramp. He ran by me, got my suit damp. Like, what? Your suit wasn't already damp? You have a beach. You didn't go swimming? You changed into a bathing suit and just, like, chilled? I mean, I guess, fair enough, but this seems like a weird detail of a story just to put in. Are you saying that you just put this in just for a rhyme? You're rhyming while singing the song? Or he's, like, halfway across the country or something? How do you two know each other? The song must sound really weird when it's not your part. You sort of sit there in silence, but that's an overused joke. I saved her life, she nearly drowned. He showed off, splashing around. I do like that part where they have a inconsistent narrator, I suppose. We've got two different versions of a story, and being bounced back and forth between them. And well, tell me more. Was it love at first sight? Perfectly reasonable thing to ask, because it's a bit of a movie cliche sort of thing, I suppose, but, you know, it's a sweet thing, just being like, ooh, how handsome was he, essentially? Did you fall in love with him? Was it love at first sight? That seems reasonable to me. Tell me more. Did she put up a fight? What? This is distinctly what I remember when I first heard about these looks. Did she put up a fight? Is she... Like, I guess the insinuation is there, is like, is she playing hard to get or something? But, you know, did she put up a fight kind of sounds like... it's a very not good insinuation. And shall we leave it at that, perhaps? But, you know, we'll look past it. That's probably the insinuation... not the insinuation, sorry. The idea being, like, is she playing hard to get? Was she, like, you know... not being like, oh, I'm not interested in that sort of thing. I don't know. That seems very 80s sort of. Hold on. Let's see when Greasing came out. Because maybe it was like 50s or 60s. I don't even remember. It was 1970s. Okay, that makes sense. What did I say? I said 80s. That was definitely wrong. Okay, yeah, 70s makes more sense the more I think about it. Took her bowling in the arcade. We went strolling, drank lemonade. Took her bowling in the arcade. Seems perfectly fine. Went strolling, drank lemonade. Also seems perfectly fine. I'm not too big a fan of lemonade. And isn't, like, lemonade, when we talk about lemonade in this context, it's not actually lemonade, it's just like a sweet lemon drink, right? It's not lemonade as in the fizzy lemonade. That's what I swear I've learned, is the American, not depiction, but word for lemonade is different from, like, how we in Britain use the word for lemonade. Because when we say lemonade, it's always 100% fizzy lemonade. In some aspect, or maybe that's a regional thing. When I think about lemonade, I think it's fizzy lemonade. Like, you know, Schweppes or something like that. I don't know lemonade brands. I don't like lemonade all that much. It's like fine. I just don't like fizzy drinks. But in America, it's not. It's just like a lemon drink with, like, sugar added, right? But that's why you have lemonade stands, which always confused me as a child. I was like, how are kids setting up lemonade stands? How are they making, like, the lemonade fizzy? Like, how are they carbonating their drinks just on the side of the road? Just everyone in America just have, like, some sort of... Oh, what's it called? That, like, machine which, like, fizzifies things and carbonates things. I guess it'd be like a carbonator now I think about it, but that wasn't the word I had in mind. But now I think about it, was it an Eddie episode where they made a lemonade stand? And the secret ingredients was dipping Ed socks into the lemonade, which was kind of weird to think about. And I never questioned it back then, but they never actually carbonated lemonade. So maybe just subconsciously, I realised they were talking about just like a lemon juice thing. I wonder what it tastes like. I never had just like this lemon drink juice thing that they've had. Is it just like iced tea, lemon iced tea? That's quite nice. Lemon drink's not really a thing. I guess lemon and honey. If you got a sore throat. Honey, honey, how you thrill me. Sorry, that's ABBA. Different musical. Summer fling, don't mean a thing. But oh, summer night. Oh, sorry, we made out under the dock. We stayed up till 10 o'clock. That's not that late. 10 o'clock. Even for a high schooler, that's not... Biscuit, get up. Get up, Biscuit. Get up. Thank you. I need to give you something. You might be like, hey, why can't we just give you something while you're sitting down? Oh, because Nintendo didn't make an animation for when they're sitting down for some reason. But yeah, we stayed up till 10 o'clock. Like, maybe it's like a curfew or something, so they're not actually allowed to stay up past 10 o'clock or something. So that's why it's late. But even for a high schooler, 10 o'clock is not early. You have kids these days? Kids these days. They're probably going to bed at like 2 a.m. or something and waking up at 6 for something for school. Pond skater, that's doable. Tree, shrubs, flowers, fish. Okay. Can do. Let's catch some bugs, catch some fish. No, catch some fish, catch some bugs. Try and get a pond skater at the same time. And then we will sell them. Buy some trees to plant. or buy a tree to plant. And then we will, I don't know, yeah, we're just farming the missions today, I guess. But I don't know, maybe that was like something new for them. You know, staying up 10 o'clock, cool, risque. That's what delinquents do. Summer fling don't mean a thing but oh, the summer nights. Oh, well. Tell me more, but you don't gotta brag. That's the whole point about this. You want to know more, but you don't want to brag? Well, of course they want to brag. This is like, they found a potential romantic partner, and you know, this is where a little gossiping afterwards, being like what it was like. Tell me more, because he sounds like a drag. Oh, remember that's a girl who was just like smoking or whatever. She sounds very unimpressed about that whole sort of thing. Been there, done that. Also, probably shouldn't be smoking in high school, but you know, it was different back then. He got friendly, holding my hand. You made out under the dock. Like, I feel like you already got quite friendly by that point, but she got friendly down in the sand, so you made out to the next level, I suppose. Keep it PG, you know. He was sweet, just turned 18. Well, she was good, you know what I mean. You know, innuendo city over there, you know, that's what it's all about. Just turned 18. That's last year of high school, right? That's last year of high school. But he was, wait, summer? He just graduated high school then. Surely. At least using... I'm trying to think about it. If he just turned 18... Oh, we should keep this pufferfish. We definitely don't have a or maybe we do have a pufferfish ring? I don't know. If he just turned 18... So I'm thinking about this. In the summer... I mean, it's a summer birthday turning 18. Yeah, so he must have just graduated. High school, right? Maybe that's actually covered in the story. I don't know. Summer heat and boy and girl meet. But oh, summer days. Tell me more. How much dough did he spend? You know, apparently... It's just their first date. You shouldn't be shutting out that much, to be honest. You just met each other, you know? Unless you really got money to spare. Tell me more. Could she get me a friend? Just... Come on, dude. Don't be weird about it. And I think that's the whole premise of a college humor plot. Sorry, skit, not plot. Just him being all weird about it. Summer dreams ripped at the seams. Oh wait. It turned colder, that's where it ends, so I told her we'd still be friends. Then we made our true love vow. Wonder what she's doing now. They had phones back in 1970s, they could have exchanged house numbers, right? They probably don't also live all too far away from each other. If it's the same sort of area, you know? They could find each other again. Summer dreams ripped at the seams. Oh, those summer nights. Beautiful, those summer nights. You know? Gotta say, it's a very catchy song. Musical songs, fantastic, you know? What's my favourite musical song? I don't know. I do like Memories from Cats, despite never seeing Cats voice. I actually had it stuck in all of my head last night? Yeah, last night. I was gonna say yesterday. Then I said last night, I was like, wait, last night's not the same as yesterday. And I was like, yeah, wait a minute. Yeah, it is. Fish, what are you doing? Fish. Fish. So yeah, there's my dissection of a Grease lyrics. It's not really a dissection, I suppose, more just like I'm reading them out loud. I don't know. I guess I never really conceptualized how weird it was that I knew the song, but didn't know the musical Grease first. That's just sort of like a thing. If someone, I mean, obviously I was like 6 or something, but if someone told you that now, you'd just be like, how? How have you heard of a song, but you've never heard of a musical? To be fair, when you're 6, you have a very limited worldview of the things you're aware about, so I guess it's not too unreasonable, but I guess it's a bit strange, isn't it, in the first place? All around, you know? Up, down, and all around. Welcome to... downtown? I don't know. But yeah, I mean, Grease is a good musical, probably. Have I seen it? No. I've seen the movie, I think. At least I remember parts of the movie. I don't remember it all too well, because, again, I was young. Doesn't it end with them, like, driving away in a car? Like a convertible together, I think? A little bit hazy. Does that make it hazy? It does. And of course it's the classic. Yeah, you're the one I want. Which, I don't know. That feels like a classic musical song. One of the El Clasicos. Along with... probably others. I'm not really much of a musical buff, so... not really my forte to talk about. I want a pond skater, that's what I want. I need a pond skater, give me a pond skater. I believe that pond skaters can be on rivers as well. They don't have to just be on ponds, right? I'm not making that up, right? Maybe, we'll see. I don't know whether we'll be able to catch one or not is a problem. We've only got one pond as well. Maybe we should make another pond somewhere, but I don't know where. I guess over here would make the most sense, but it could be like a pool of life. You see? A fountain of youth. That would be pretty cool, actually. A fountain of youth. We could put a fountain in the middle. And then just, like, surround it in, like, a pool. So it's like a bathing pool or something where you use to rejuvenate yourself. That's an interesting thought. So, busy cicada. I guess we should also catch cicadas, right? So we can get models of them. Because I don't think we have them. I don't really have much else to say about Greece because my knowledge of it is kind of limited. I don't even know if I know any other songs from Greece. It's just those two. Summer Loving and the other one I want. What about, I don't know. There's a point where you Google Greece songs and see how many of them I know. Might be a surprising amount, might be a surprising, we don't know which way. Greece, I don't know, is the song actually called Greece in Greece, but that kind of makes sense. Oh, Hopelessly Devoted to You, I know because my friend Ned, he likes musicals and he sings it all up. I'm hopelessly devoted to you. Oh, is her name Sandra, not Sally? Why did I think it was Sally? Oh, no, it's Sandy. Oh, I mixed it up in my head. Ah, whatever, close enough. A Beauty School Dropout, I also know because Ned sings it all the time. I think these were covered in Glee, which is why he sang it all the time. Beauty School Dropout. Don't remember the rest of it. Oh, Grease Lightning, of course. Go. Grease Lightning, go. Grease Lightning. Grease Lightning, go. Grease Lightning. It's raining on prom night. I know that driving movie, Blue Moon. The only Blue Moon I know is by Interlunium. Blue moon. Blue ocean. The only sound I hear is the turning of a blue moon. Rock and roll's here today, don't know if his magic changes hound dog. You ain't nothing but a hound dog. Is that Elvis Presley? Is that the same? I don't know, to be honest. Oh, from Anka, a bamboo basket. I already know how to make that, Anka. Why have you given this to me? Oh, sorry, I don't know what I'm doing. I wanted to buy a tree. That's not a tree. Excuse me, not customization kit. Joy-Con Drift, that's not what I wanted. I'll put stuff away, but probably around this episode of here. Grease is a song written by Barry Gibb, performed by Frankie Valli. Who's the actress who plays in Grease? Let's see. Olivia Newton. Ah. When was this released? 1978. In the UK at least. John Travolta. John Travolta looks way different. Now how old is he? He's 67. Looks good for 67. TBH. I didn't know he went bald. Like he shaved off all of his hair. Fair enough. You know. When you start losing your hair, why not lean into it? I sort of just wanted... What's that about? I honestly don't think I'd recognise him now. I only know him because of his iconic hairstyle, I suppose. His like slick back hair. Oh, we have a Nookmar mission. Okay, we can do that as well. Pardon me. We've got a normal Nookmar mission? Please, Joy-Con Drift. Tomorrow's trees today. We planted 30 trees. Just 3 missions alone. Would you look at that? There's also another birdwing butterfly down there, but we're just going to ignore it. As I stretch. This would be interesting, like, maybe I should do the thing I do with, like, I wanted to do with, like, Star Wars and just be like, I'll write down what I think the plots of, like, certain musicals and things are. Through my, just, like, outside knowledge I've randomly picked up. I also, for some reason, to put the sweet fish away. But it's okay, we can put it away tomorrow, who cares? So that's kind of what I think Grease is like. There's some, I guess it's a bit biased because I kind of already, I have watched the movie, but I was very young. Just 2 lovers, they fall in love in summer, then they get separated or something, they meet up again. He's a bad boy, she's a good girl. She pretends to be a bad girl to win his heart, and then I don't know what happens. They fall in love and it's all happy in the end somehow. It just all works out. Happily ever after. We should do that for a lot of things, you know. I can do what I think of plots of cats is, I've got no clue. They're just like a bunch of cats and I know the word Jellicle always comes up. And I haven't seen the movie Cats, by the way, and I honestly don't plan to, unless some of my friends are like, let's watch it because it's so bad it's good. And I'll just be like, fine. Fine. That could be a fun thing to do. I don't know. I really wish I did it with Star Wars though. That would have been so good. But alas, poor Yorick, I knew him well, Horatio. That ship has gone and sailed. But for now, I suppose we'll round up this episode here now. You know, talked about Greece, kind of. in vague passing terms, but if you haven't been watching, thank you very much. It's been Animal Crossing New Horizons. I've been Darling. Likes, comments, subscription, shares are greatly appreciated. Join me Darling Discord and follow me on Twitter down below. I hope we can see each other again, but for now, it's our farewell. So until next time, bye bye for now.